Well, it's been quite a long time. Have you missed Alwyn? Have you missed me? Have I missed you? Well, it's been a long time, hasn't it? So, yes, we are in the Ankheg cave on a map just north of the Friendly Arm Inn. I'm not going to... Yes, here we are. Look, just south of Baldur's Gate. And look, you can see the mouse cursor. Now, should I ape what other Let's Players do and go on constantly about my kind of technical woes?
Be a lady.
You know, sometimes I think you don't really want to hear it. Oh. Come on, Tsar. Back into wolf mode. Tsar, by the way, has got Farmer Brun's dead son, which is why we came in here in the first place.
Great peril yields great beauty.
This place is crawling with Ankhegs, and it's actually quite dangerous. So, yes, technical woes. So what happened was, I updated my computer as a Windows update. And it then turned out that following that update, DX Story just was not supported for that Windows update, and that all technical support for DX Story appeared to have stopped. Now, I don't know that for sure, so I'm not making any claims which may land me in legal hot water, but so on the rare chance that the good people at DX Story are watching this, well, on the chance that the good people at DX Story are watching this, why not watch Alwyn's party take on an Ankheg? Or not. We do have to be careful with these. Have we got any more of those skeleton warriors? They're rather useful. No. Alwyn.
What is it this time?
No. Okay. I'm actually going to, by the way, move Tsar up to the second row. And move Alwyn towards the back. It's a tactical move because I feel that some of Tsar's area of effect spells now would be better employed if he was higher up the party, so he can kind of get those spells off in advance of where he normally sits at the back of the party. So if he wants to fire a fireball, obviously there's a bit more of a time lag if he's at the back of the party compared to if he's nearer the front. So, oh look, I can kind of point to stuff and I can go, oh, this thing here, and then if I put it here, then it will do that, and then we can move round here. Excellent, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Right. Ankheg.
Great peril yields great beauty.
Okay. Go up to him. Tsar. Spook. Imowen. She's still got these arrows of ice going, so that's fine. Tsar, you can... You haven't got a lot to offer anymore, but have that in mine and drain. Alwyn. Give him a magic missile. Yes, so... Okay. Right, the Ankheg's there. Okay, is it going to come up on Alwyn? Hang on.
It shall be as you wish.
No, it's going down here for some reason.
Great peril yields great beauty.
May darkness prevail.
Let's get them in here.
What is your bidding? Great peril yields great beauty.
Oh, it's there. Right, okay, it's there. Stop, everyone.
Great peril yields great beauty.
Is it doing? Oh, I know. We spooked it, didn't we? Okay, so when it's spooked, all it does is go into its little tunnel and just run around. Okay. Ah.
Again, you as directed for now.
Alwyn, quickly mirror image yourself, Alwyn.
Shall caress.
Can you knock it out, Viconia?
You are so irritating.
Still only injured, so we'll give it a flame arrow. Go on, Edwin. Okay, it's unconscious. Let's have at it. Okay, good. Excellent.
Hardly worth my time.
Very excellent.
Life is adventure.
Nice
or
little
nothing.
ring. So we've got Koran in the... Oh, right, I'm flitting around the
Great
subjects here, aren't I?
yields great beauty.
So, first of all, to cover my back legally, I'm not saying that DX Story doesn't work. It just didn't work for me and didn't appear to be offering any more technical support. Okay, so no letters from solicitors, please. It may well still be working, and there may well be support, but none that I could find, unfortunately. So then I decided to download another recording software package, and that was OBS. And could I get OBS to work? No, I couldn't. And again, I'm not saying that OBS is not a perfectly good functioning piece of recording software. Of course it is, but for me, whenever I recorded something, there was a black screen. Then of course you go on YouTube and you look at a video which says OBS black screen fixed, and it lasts about 2 minutes long, and you think great, and you follow it, and it doesn't change anything. Now I'm not saying the people who wrote those OBS black screen issue fixed people have got that wrong, so I don't want any legal letters from them saying that I've damaged their reputation because of their bad tutorial videos. All I'm saying is it didn't work for me, okay? And then I downloaded Bandicam, and that has worked. And so that's why you're watching this now, because of Bandicam. I've had to pay money for that, which, is, not something I want to do, but there we go. I do it for the, I do it for the enjoyment, I suppose. So Koran then. Such grace and finesse in motion. Immerwin, watching you pick locks is a pleasure to my sore eyes. So much incompetence around. To be honest, Koran, thieving's not much to my liking. The trick is to take from those who can spare it. How do you know that? Do you come up to a person and ask if he can afford to be robbed? Or do you leave a message in a house you have just picked clean with your address, so they can reach you in case they want stuff back? If such thoughts trouble your pretty head, maybe you should think of trying out something else. Ah. Right.
Yes?
Alwyn. We haven't got any healing spells, have we? No, okay. So we're down to potions.
Great peril yields great beauty.
Go back into wolf. This is a bit tedious because Zar is in wolf mode because you get a bigger carrying capacity in wolf mode, and he's got Farmer Dead's Brun Son in his backpack. That's how I'm going to say it now. Farmer Dead's Brun Son. Right. So. Okay, right, there's the Ankheg. Fine, we could do with a bit of...
Wherever fate takes me.
we're going to charge it or do it from range. Zar, get a sleep in there.
Yes. Luck be a lady.
Go on, Koran. You've got the Druid's Ring. I don't know if you can charm an Ankheg. It would seem implausible, but... One Edwin we could do with that working, really. In a moment. It has worked. Excellent.
Hardly worth my time.
Oh!
Do not feel so well.
Ah! There's an Ankheg there. Edwin, run.
What is it now? My actions are yours.
Right, you guys take that one out.
Hardly worth my time.
Zar, what have you got? Nothing. Edwin, just run.
My actions are yours.
How far is this one off? Injured. Okay. Koran, I need you.
Wherever fate takes me.
For sure!
Hardly worth my time.
Zar and Koran can take this one out.
Wherever fate takes me.
Go on, Alwyn. He's right in there.
Again you disturb me. As directed. For now. Your worthless lives end here. Life is great peril yields great beauty. If I must.
He's probably going after Edwin, isn't he? Run, Edwin.
As directed.
Run like the wind.
For now. Yours if I must.
Okay, right, we've got some...
May darkness prevail.
Oh, okay, right, go.
Something troubles you? If I must.
Flame him, Zar.
Night Singer, may darkness prevail.
Vicania's not got anything of any use, has she? Right. Edwin, you sink a potion. You get up here, Alwyn.
You have not to ask.
I have become death, destroyer of worlds.
Badly injured. Come on.
As directed. For now.
Okay, good. Right.
Yes. Wherever fate takes me.
Oh, just before this, I read this, I just need a pause. Right. Koran. I am glad to be in your company, for you seem to attract adventure. Wyverns are nothing. I am starting to hope that we will meet a dragon one day. Everyone claims to be the descendant of Tethir, the dragon slayer back home, so perhaps I share his blood. First you talked of nothing but maidens, now it's dragons. Koran, are you truly my elder? Says Alwyn. This is going to turn into a lecture on responsibility, thank you, but I am your elder, and I explicitly forbid it. Why, they grilled me enough to last me till the end of time during my last day in Saldanessalar. And all because I carved my name and my lady's on the trunk of the Tree of Life. And with a very attractive heart around it, mind you. In hindsight, it's my own fault. I should not have put mine down. But love blinds a man to reason. Well, he's quite a jovial soul, isn't he, Koran? and as he's on the front line, I'm going to let him sink a potion. So this has been quite lucrative, this cave, but it's also rather dangerous, and I think Alwyn's rather looking forward, getting out now. Okay, Viconia's spotted a Ankheg. Alwyn, knock it unconscious. Karan, go and hit it with something. Viconia, give it some holy smite. In fact, Edwin, can you skull trap it?
Life is adventure or nothing.
How may I be of assistance?
Imoen, attack it with arrows. Zar, give it a flame arrow. We gave that one the treatment, that's for sure.
Could do no other. Great peril yields great beauty.
Not exactly sure what had the most effect, really. I don't know if Viconia's Holy Smite actually worked. Don't think it did. Anyway, good. Yeah, so Bandicam worked, and for whatever reason,
Great peril yields great beauty.
you can now see my mouse cursor. There was some issue, obviously, with DX Story and that, so I think it was crashing when the mouse cursor display was checked. Anyway. Okay.
Your voice is ambrosia.
So what we're doing, what Alwyn is doing, is heading to Baldur's Gate. But we've been rather sidetracked by this.
Luck be
And I suppose it has been useful. Karan, drink that potion. In terms of the loot that we have. But as I say, it's just starting to get a little bit hairy. So, but I think we're... Oh, I didn't explore that down the bottom. Not sure I can be bothered, to be honest. So... Alwyn is headed...
What is it this time?
To Baldur's Gate.
It shall be as you wish.
To unpick more of this Iron Throne conspiracy.
Great peril yields great beauty.
Oh yes, we still have a... What does glitter dust do again? That'll do. Get that in there.
You're a queer fellow.
Fireball. Viconia. Get a little chant going, that'll do.
I've done had enough of this.
Okay.
Hardly with my
Oh yes. There goes the fireball. 16 damage. That's not too bad, is it?
Life is adventure or nothing.
Already badly injured.
Yes?
Alwyn, can you throw anything at him? Try and web him. Probably best just to missile him, isn't it, really? Oh god, Alwyn. Okay.
It shall be as you wish.
Oh, Blair, very nice. We got one of those. I think we did pick up one of those. Anyway.
Yes?
So what we found...
Great peril yields great beauty.
Oh, God. Okay, there's another one. There's another one. Right.
My actions are yours. Wherever fate takes me.
This is not good. Really. I was hoping this would be the end. Well, we are at the end. We're going to come out after this one, okay?
What is your luck? Be a lady.
Okay, you go in and smash it.
For sure!
Edwin, you fire one of your many magic missiles.
What you want?
Oh, when you give him a magic missile. Oh, okay. Koran got a 20 hit in it from the bow. Oh.
Also, may darkness prevail.
Well, a web spell, that's very nice. I think we all deserve a pat on the back. So what we found in the last bit in Cloakwood was that the Iron Throne were producing iron from the mine deep in the heart of Cloakwood. Oh, my skeletons are here. Excellent. Right, we're going back to Farmer Brun. Farmer Dead's Brun's son, remember?
Great peril yields great beauty.
Stop touching me!
And,
Luck be a lady.
yes, so... when we killed Devaorn, who was
Yes,
the
luck
master
be a
of the
lady.
mine,
Wherever fate
the
takes
conspiracy took us to Baldur's Gate, because I think we saw some documentation which basically said that they had set up in Baldur's Gate a kind of...
me. Life is luck be a lady.
well, the Iron Throne are trying to
Great peril yields
create an air of respectability around them, that they are a legitimate trading outfit, and that by crippling the mine at Nashkel, by stopping iron ore coming in from the outside through bandit raids, and then producing iron ore from their mine in Cloakwood, they would effectively corner the market. Stirring up rumours of an invasion from Arm was also helpful, because I think obviously you need a lot of iron to prepare for that and mobilise for war, not to mention all the agricultural tools to keep the economy going and stopping people from starving, and that they would be able to ride to the rescue and seem like the heroes of the day and possibly get kind of preferential treatment as well from the Dukes of Baldur's Gate. It's quite a clever conspiracy, really, and it seems to be working, or it seemed to have been working. But Alwyn has A, dismantled the Nashkel mine, B, he's taken out the bandits, he's killed the leaders of both the bandit mercenaries that Iron Throne had hired, and C, he's destroyed their mine in Cloakwood. So I feel, I mean, although, as we know, he's not someone who's going to grab someone by the lapels and try and get it out of them, he is nonetheless accepting that he's so far in that he might as well try and sue for peace at this point, to try and get some closure. Anyway, Farmer Brun. I'm afraid Nathan is dead, sir. He died defending your farm from a nest of strange beasts. No, my only son, it is a black day. He died for this farm, but I am too old to work it and too poor to hire someone else. I've lost him and the land. At least now I know. Thank you for your help, but I wish to be alone now. Hey. Farmer Brum was understandably upset that his son was dead. Well, now, famously, Ankhegs increase agricultural yield by about 30%. But as I've made the point before, that is at a severe cost to the kind of health and safety of the rural environment. As is case in point here, Farmer Brun. I did warn about this, but Imoen, so Karan, how often do you gotta leave town? I usually do not stay in one place for too long, so I am rarely forced to leave. I prefer to slip away unnoticed. Yeah, but there must have been some time you couldn't get away fast enough. I tend to forget about such inconveniences the next day. Life is too short for regrets and unpleasant memories. Yeah. Okay, right, so we've got a lot of stuff now. And I am actually going to... Yes. Go to Baldur's Gate. We're going to go to Baldur's Gate, that's right.
Great peril yields great beauty.
No, we are going to go to Baldur's Gate, but first we're going to go to Beregost. Because I believe the smithy there can turn the Ankheg shell into some armour. And that may well be very nice armour. And I want to sell a load of stuff and really go to Baldur's Gate completely unencumbered by all this guff. It's quite exciting to go into Baldur's Gate. Feel like we're really progressing, which is useful because it's quite possible I would have been one of the few Let's Players to have started a Let's Play and then before I could even get, I don't know, halfway through, the computer on which it is played becomes obsolete. That is a real danger. So, yes. Right, I'll bring you back once we're there. Right, so here we are. So hopefully he will recognise the Ankheg shell. Ah, an interesting piece of material you got there, Ankheg, if I'm not mistaken. Been a while since I've seen the like, but if I remember correctly, it makes a fine set of armour. If properly treated, it's comparable to full plate with half the weight. If you're willing to part with your shells, I'll give you 500 gold for the lot of them. No more can I offer with business as slow as it is. Iron shortage hurting us all. Ooh, we should have taken some more shells back. We really should. 500 gold each. Ugh, okay. You've just bought yourself some Ankheg. So, oh, we want the armour. Is there an option to take the armour? Oh, I thought we could make armour from it. I thought he could make armour.
Even the most prolific adventurer must take some time to rest.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
I'm just going to say hardly a fair price, just to see if there's another option.
I must rest.
So at what point are you able to buy some armour?
Great peril yields great beauty.
Oh well, you've just bought yourself some Ankhegs there. 20,000.
I tire. I'll be much
Oh,
more agreeable
well.
with rest.
Never mind. That's we'll have to sort of work out whether that's possible in another way. I thought you could actually use the armour. Right, I'll do some buying and selling. Right, so we're just going to buy some darts for Edwin because he's now got dart proficiency, and we can actually buy some here. Buy a few more actually, I think. And we're going to sell something. Chainmail +1 we're going to sell. 800 gold. So nearly 20,000 we've got now. So Edwin doesn't need those. But he can use those. Doesn't need that sling either. So yes, very good. Right. Okay, we're going to swing by, probably pick up some healing potions from the temple. Probably dump off some spells and stuff that we don't need at our little house. And then sell some jewellery, etc. at the inn. The Felderpost Inn. Right, so we've done things since I was last with you. One of them is to completely rationalise the inventory. The other thing was to get a couple more Ankheg shells. Well, I just wanted one more Ankheg shell, but there was 2 Ankhegs, so we went back to that area just north of the Friendly Arm. Just here, and got 2 more Ankheg shells. Because I believe I now know how to initiate the dialogue where the smithy offers to make some Ankheg mail. Armour, whatever it is. So, believe. Yes, so he's recognised the Ankheg material in the inventory. I'm not interested in selling it just now. A shame it is. It could bring quite a bit once finished. How about this? For 4,000 gold, I'll make it into plate for you instead. Haha. It's half my normal rate for working on an exotic. But, as I mentioned, business is slow. A fair price for the workmanship of Tayrom Thunderhammer. Hammer. 4,000 gold it is. Good on you. Now it will take me a while to finish, but you will soon have the finest armour in Beregost, if not the entire Sword Coast. Come back in 3 days, and I'll have it ready for you. 6,000 to have it done tomorrow. Very well, I should... that's tempting, actually. We've got the money, but no. I think we can wait 3 days. So he is going to make us some Ankheg shell plate mail. That's rather good. I'm hoping it's sort of within the parameters of our party to wear it. And I think we've got we've got 2 shells. So will he buy that? I'd like to sell you more Ankheg shells. Okay, so that's another one gone, and another 500 gold. So also I realised earlier in this episode I kept referring to Zar when I meant Edwin. It's Edwin who is now 3rd in the party, not Zar. So yes, it's just me being kind of not thinking properly. But never mind. So we bought some potions. We bought 10 healing potions. We bought some ammo. We dumped some stuff off in our little safe house. And sold some protection scrolls for 375 gold each. There was 2. I just...
Wherever fate takes
Oh yeah, I don't think they are... They're too circumstantial, really. I wouldn't remember to use them particularly. The protection from undead might have been useful, but I sold it. Alwyn sold it. A ruby ring, 875 gold. I don't know where that came from, but... Oh, and in the course of getting those 2 Ankheg shells, we were ambushed by a few bandits. Not waylaid, but just ambushed on the map. So bandits are still hanging around. So we've actually got some scalps to chop into Officer Vi, who, if you remember, is the Flaming Fist captain, who is buying bandit scalps for 50 gold each. It'd actually be interesting to see if she's got anything to say since we took out the bandit camp, and I cannot remember if we've been back to Officer Vi since.
Wherever fate takes me.
So let's see what she has to say. You have been busy, I see. Well, keep at it. The more bandit scalps I have, the richer you'll be. I'll take all the bandit scalps you have. Oh, we've got 6, actually. There you go. Okay, well, she hasn't got anything to say particularly, so that's fine.
Luck be a lady.
Alwyn took a hit from the Ankhegs, by the way, so that's why he's on 26 out of 39. For some reason, the Ankheg targeted him with his with the Ankheg's acid attack, which is pretty potent. We did rest before we went, so the spells are pretty much replenished. So let's just do Imowen's, I think... Anyway, let's do Imowen's level up, because when we took out the Ankhegs, she leveled up, so she will now be a level 7 thief. Okay, she's got some more abilities. I think I'll get the traps up. Put that up to 90. And some extra move silently and hide in shadows. Maybe some open locks, actually. We've got knock spells now, so... That'll be fine. That will be fine. Okay. Oh, I didn't actually see any of the other stuff. That's... Okay, so how many hit points was that? I think it was quite good. Oh, sorry, I just completely missed that. I think her backstab multiplier is still the same. She may have lost some saving throws. Saving throws reduced. She didn't get any extra weapon proficiency slots, points to spend. And I think she got 7 hit points, which is pretty good. So she is now the most robust member in the party by quite some distance. And of course, still the reason that Alwyn is alive. And actually she just sort of fits in so well to the Alwyn's kind of... the way Alwyn chooses to fight battles. His tactics essentially are to
Luck be a lady.
To put someone, well, typically a Jantis at the head of the party. Viconia is someone sort of similarly. What day are we on? 91. I think we need to go back to Beregost at least day 94 to get our armour. Oh, hello. Jebediah
Your force
Telman.
seem Very strange.
Sonna.
Yet somehow familiar.
Yeah, so Alwyn's sort of tactic is to have a sort of a grunt type figure at the front.
Adventurer must take some time to rest.
Viconia kind of as a sort of, she can get a spell off. Now we've got Edwin up here who can get his spells off.
I must rest.
You're a
In fact, I could probably swap Imowen back for Alwyn there,
I tire.
because
I'll be much more
it'd
agreeable
be useful
with
for
rest.
Alwyn to be able to get his spells off. Imowen can hide in shadows, come around the back, and she's sort of crucial at scouting out as well. So scouting, being in this position, spell casting, it all seems to work quite well. And yeah, Imowen, you know, with her hide in shadows has been, well, essential to the way this, you know, Alwyn's been able to progress through the challenges that he has, really, to get that knowledge before of the map before the enemy sees you is crucial. Right, do we talk to them first or have a rest? Let's have a right. I'll tell you what I will do. Because we're about to rest, we'll get a couple of skeletons. They're so good, these skeletons. So pleased we got these now.
Now, Natha.
Okay, right, let's rest. Oh, what does it say? Chittering sounds awaken you suddenly. Looking wildly about, you can see nothing that would make such a hideous sound. Oh, probably Ankhegs. But where? Oh, right there. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Karan, just get a bit further forward. Zar, just get a bit further back. Edwin, sleep. Zar, flame arrow. Alwyn. Right, they're onto my skeletons. No, don't run away. This is going well. Yeah, okay, there we go. That wasn't too bad.
May darkness prevail.
I'll take one of the Ankheg shells. Right, let's try and... do we try and rest or is it pointless?
Wherever fate takes me.
Kalis na.
If I must.
It's not too bad if you've got skeleton warriors on your side, is it really? Right, let's try and rest once more. Okay, good. Right. Now we can talk.
Luck be a lady.
Damn it, Sauna, we can't go on like this forever.
Can't you see I've troubles on my mind? Leave me and mine alone. Ease off for a second there, Jebedo. They're rough looking, but maybe they can help us with the problem. Oh yeah, the problem. Sorry for my manner, but we're poor folk, not accustomed to trouble, and it's hard times now. We can't get a boat into the water before she's swamped by the rains. It's that bitch of Umberlee. She's the one. Steady, Talman. What he means is, we're being harassed by a priest of the bitch Queen Umberlee. We don't even know why, but whenever we attempt to fish, she turns the weather sour. 2 of us were washed away, just walking to the docks. But we cannot prove to the guard it was her. Who is the bitch queen? Is she some sort of god or something? Oh, priest. A priest, sorry, yeah, a priest. So it's a female priest. We be needing someone to strong-arm her into leaving us alone. We've not much money, but I'll gladly give you a magical weapon from my grandfather's adventuring days. It's a meagre amount for your trouble, but it would be a great service to us. Will you help a group of poor fishermen? Fishermen ask me to help them go out to sea. Next, the farmers will plead for me to help them sow. I am becoming truly indispensable to the agriculture of this region. Please, Alwyn, just say no. The three of you cannot win favour with one lady. Me, I alone can win 3 ladies in the same amount of time. Actually, Koran on the way up did have a sort of moment with Alwyn where he lamented that there was no such thing as the perfect woman, but then kind of went on to say that one of the noblest sort of loves or affections you can have for a woman is one that does not reciprocate your love, and it is simply the appreciation of being in her company or something, which is a rather sort of more nuanced position than perhaps Koran outwardly gives. He's sort of a fighter thief, isn't he? But he's sort of more in the seems more in the kind of bardic tradition to me. But anyway, you tried then, mate. Oh, she's no lady. She's a bitch like her queen. Alwyn, men who call a woman a bitch are not worthy of our help. Well, I think Alwyn would tend to agree, actually. I mean, there's got to be a reason why this priest dislikes them. I mean, in the world of Baldur's Gate, of course, you do just get people who are just pure evil and just do things to be evil. But yeah, I don't think Alwyn likes the tone of these chaps. Sorry, but I'm not interested, I think, is what Alwyn will say, and Edwin's not particularly keen to do it either. It just seems a bit unsavoury to me. To Alwyn, I should say. Bah, they're naught but adventurer wannabes. Now, Jeb, maybe they're leery of the danger because the group of us can do nothing against the Umberly bitch. We are but fishermen and not accustomed to fighting, while you are obviously better equipped. No doubt you shall change your mind. Well, that doesn't... He's offered nothing there to change Alwyn's mind, has he? Other than to say we're better equipped, which we are. There's nothing there that's going to change Alwyn's mind. I've made my decision, now get someone else. I guess you were right, Jeb. Ain't no wind in their sails. Leave us be. We'll fix our own problems. So a priestess of Umberly was harassing them, but I do not trust... Well, obviously we've just closed the door on a little side quest there.
Great peril yields great beauty.
But Alwyn doesn't care about that. I mean, at the end of the day, he's off to Baldur's Gate. That's...
Great peril yields great beauty.
He is off to Baldur's Gate.
Fate takes me.
But first, maybe we can have a look
I've done had enough of this.
in these fair gentlemen's homes. Not going to take a silver necklace, not worth it. No.
Yes. Luck be a lady.
Not going to take
Luck
32
be a
gold
lady.
either. Pointless. Totally pointless. Alwyn just wouldn't steal a paltry amount
Be a lady.
like that from... I mean,
I've done had
he doesn't
enough
like
of
the
this.
cut of these chaps' jib, but... oh, slinging bullets, that's an interesting item. Yeah, he doesn't like these guys, but... at the end of the day, they're just fishermen, so he's not going to...
Great peril yields
steal their
great
stuff.
Beauty. Great peril yields great beauty.
And when you've got 17,500 in the bank, frankly, you don't need to. Right. Well, this is obviously the little fishing area. Got a little jetty out there. So a priestess keeps whipping up the rains and the storms and things to stop these guys from fishing. It doesn't sound a very nice thing to do, but... oh, was that the... oh, that's the Ankheg nest. Okay. Okay. Oh, does that mean there's been an enemy? Zar, what are you doing? Oh, are you just completely encumbered? Oh no, you just weren't coming. That was a bandit, wasn't it? Right. Quick, Zar. Get back with the group.
Great peril yields great beauty.
So I think Alwyn is a little bit nervous about going to Baldur's Gate. I mean, it's alright to say, isn't it? It's alright to say that, you know, because Alwyn took out Devayorn and the Cloakwood Mine, that, you know, let's roll on... Who's that? Oh, Gerd! Oh, hello. She was the one who said we could have a quota of Ankhegs. Good work. And I'll trust that you stuck to the quota. I think she said about 6. I think we must have taken out about 20, to be honest, especially when that Ankheg nest is concerned. Here's 75 gold pieces. Go find yourself a room in the city and rest up. You've earned it. Oh, well, there you go. 75 gold. Excellent. Yes, so it's alright to say, oh, you know, just straight onto Baldur's Gate. We took out Devayorn, so on to the next one. But let's not forget that the Cloakwood Mine nearly did for Alwyn, and certainly nearly did for members of his party. Oh, look, we're in the gatehouse, the sort of, not the gatehouse, but the bridge to Baldur's Gate. Oh, here we are.
Yields great beauty.
So that's the bridge over. Should we just... Do we have a look around or just go over? Quite like this lighting. We're here in the dark. Oh, right, okay. Oh, it's quite exciting, isn't it? Look at this entrance to Baldur's Gate. Let's just zoom out for this so we can get the full perspective of the bridge. Whew. As I say, it's alright to say let's go on to Baldur's Gate, but Cloakwood was very, very challenging for Alwyn. And while it's a definite feather in his cap that he was able to take out Devayorn, you know, his party came close to complete annihilation in that place. And in fact, the Cloakwood Mines forced Alwyn back out to sort of run away to lick his wounds.
I serve the flaming
okay.
fist.
The entrance tax is 6 gold pieces for each party of travellers. Please announce your point of origin. The mystical land of frolicking naked nymphs, where your every desire is granted by bald, blubbering bugbears. Hee hee. What should we say as our point of origin? I suppose we came from Beregost. Candlekeep. Not sure about that. Let's say Beregost. You'll have to wait here. My commander wishes to have a word. Oh God, wishes to have a word with you.
Citizens, please step forward.
Scar. First off, let me introduce myself. I'm Scar, second in command of the Flaming Fist. Though it is not necessary for you to reveal your names, please answer me this. Are you the group that was involved in the trouble at the Nashkel mines? Are we going to say... I mean, I think it's pretty clear that in Beregost they know it was Alwyn. And we're to believe that the Flaming Fist are the kind of enforcers of this area. What does he mean, involved in the trouble? We weren't causing the trouble, we apparently helped. Is Alwyn going to deny it? Or come clean? Very difficult decision to make. I think on the grounds that lots of people knew it was Alwyn, and you know the talk had gone quite far that he would say it was him. Well, I have to say, you've made quite the commotion up here in Baldur's Gate. I can't really put my finger on a single source, but there have been many strange happenings going on within the city. It's been getting harder and harder for me to put trust in someone. I need outsiders to do some investigations, people with no connections to anyone within the city. Would you be interested in working for me in such a capacity? I would rather not be in the command of the Flaming Fist, Alwyn. Well, Viconia's saying that because the Flaming Fist tried to kill her, summarily execute her for some apparent crime from which Alwyn saved her. I think Alwyn might respect Viconia in this instance, actually. I think he'll say we don't really have the time or the inclination. I'm sorry to hear that. You're free to go. If you ever have any trouble, or if you change your mind about helping me, you can find me outside the Flaming Fist compound. Okay, good. Well, we haven't closed the door to that. Okay. Just quick save it.
In every alley, but I'll not let them take us alive!
Nice. As he gazes along the bridge towards the city, Alwyn shakes his head ruefully. You see, things could be quite different. It has been 3 months since his pursuers came for him. They drew blood first. They brought this on themselves. Alwyn wasn't to know the Nashkel mine conspiracy was linked to the assassins, that's true, but let's be honest, the Iron Throne were not exactly adept at covering their tracks. No, they wanted Alwyn dead, and they were prepared to go to great lengths to make it happen. But Alwyn wanted no part in the destruction of a conspiracy. He would have left well alone, and if the Iron Throne would have, in the dead of night perhaps, instructed agents to warn him not to meddle, he would have agreed, and that would have been the end of it. Alwyn was looking for sanctuary, not the downfall of an evil plan. But no, it's not that simple, is it, Alwyn? This is your old, tired way of thinking. Comforting perhaps, but not honest. Have you noticed how Alwyn barely mentions Gorion? How he never addresses the question of why they had to leave Candlekeep, or why they were attacked before Alwyn's involvement in any conspiracy? To answer that, Alwyn has to ask certain questions. Certain questions that he does not wish to ask. In Candlekeep, Gorion was his foster father. Alwyn would never ask why he was in Candlekeep, and would never ask Gorion about how he came to be in his care. For Alwyn, those questions were too risky. He was safe, there was stability, there was no need to rock the boat. But Alwyn's dreams, Alwyn's mysteriously acquired abilities, his newfound power, and ultimately his own origins, do leave questions. Why was he pursued? Do others know more about Alwyn than Alwyn knows himself? How powerful can he become? Alwyn's thirst for knowledge in Candlekeep was remarkable, but he suppressed any curiosity about his own life for his own sake. Will the city of Baldur's Gate expose Alwyn's greatest fear? The fear of himself?